Hey guys, my name is Kaylin, and I work for the Papio-Missouri River NRD. Today we are going to be talking turtles. Every turtle has a shell, but what does a shell do for the turtle? It helps keep them safe. Take a look at this shell. Notice the top is rounded and covers the turtle's back. Turtles also have a shell covering their bellies. The carapace and plastron are connected by additional shell located between their arms and legs, called bridges. Did you know that turtles can never leave their shells? Turtle shells are attached to their body. If we look at the inside of a turtle shell, we can see that some of their bones are fused together to create this shell. In fact, turtle shells are made up of about 50 different bones. So just like you grow with your bones, turtles do with their shells. Turtles have been around for a really long time, about 220 million years. Over time, the turtle shell has changed into what it is today. Not all turtle shells are the same. While we often think of turtles as having hard shells, there are some shells that are actually soft. In our state, we have both the spiny softshell turtle and the smooth softshell turtle. Just by looking at a turtle shell, you can usually tell what type of environment they live in. In Nebraska, we have 9 types of turtles. Most of them like to live in bodies of water, like rivers, streams, lakes, and ponds. Have you ever seen a turtle wearing snorkels and flippers? No way! Turtles have adapted their own special body parts to help them live life in water. Aquatic turtles, or water turtles, have webbing between their fingers and toes. Turtles might be slow on land, but they are great swimmers. This webbing is like a paddle that helps them push through the water very quickly. They usually have a more flat shell that helps them move through the water even faster. Let's meet some of the turtles we take care of at the Papio NRD. This is Stinky. Stinky is a red-eared slider. Can you see the red on her head? This is where they get their name. Stinky likes to live in ponds, lakes, and slow-moving rivers. They can be seen relaxing up on a log on a sunny day. Do you know why turtles do that? Why do they sit on logs and soak in the sunshine? Turtles aren't trying to get a good suntan. They actually need the sun to help heat their bodies up. They are unable to set their body temperature like people are, so they use the sun to warm up and get in the shade or water to cool off. If you've ever walked by a turtle sitting on a log, that turtle usually jumps right into the water and swims away. Many people think turtles can fit into their shells and hide, which is true for some aquatic turtles and for land turtles. But for turtles that live in and are near water, they are often faster swimmers than their predators. They find safety by swimming away from threats instead of hiding in their shell. Check out our next turtle. She's called a map turtle. Her name is Quest. Look at how different a map turtle's shell is from a red-eared slider's shell. They have a mohawk-shaped shell. This big ridge actually helps as they navigate through fast-moving water, like the Missouri River. Map turtles get their name because of these lines all over their shell. Do you think you might know what map turtles like to eat? Like many turtles, they are omnivores, which means they like to eat both plants and animals. They eat plants in the water, insects, worms, and even fish. When turtles eat, they don't use teeth like we do to chew up our food. They have a beak to help get chunks of food. This next turtle is called a painted turtle. His name is Michelangelo, or Mikey for short. What colors do you see on his belly? If you said orange, yellow, or red, you're right. These turtles get their name from their colorful markings on their body and shell. Some believe his coloring on his shell and body help him camouflage from predators swimming below him, as he blends in with the sun shining off the water. Pretty cool. Have you ever seen a baby turtle? Baby turtles are awfully cute. All turtles start their life in an egg. Their moms will travel up to a mile away from their home and lay eggs in the sand or soil. They try to cover those eggs up and then go back to the water. The eggs can take up to 3 months to hatch. When the eggs hatch, little turtles come out from the hole. Here is a painted turtle that just hatched at a nearby park. Remember earlier when I mentioned turtles never leave their shells? Check out how small his shell is. As he grows into a larger turtle, his shell will continue to grow with him. What do you think turtles do in the winter? They don't throw on a scarf and go ice skating. Turtles go through a process called brumation. Aquatic turtles go down into the water and settle themselves into the very bottom of the lake. Then they do something pretty silly. They breathe through their bottoms. They are able to breathe that way for months. That's a really long time to stay underwater. Land turtles would rather spend winter on land by digging a hole deep enough so they don't get too cold. This next turtle is known for being a bit feisty. He's a common snapping turtle. His name is Frank. Snapping turtles have a different shell, with 3 ridges on the back and spiny plates on their tails. Look at his belly shell. These guys don't have much protection on their bellies, because unlike painted turtles, these turtles spend a lot of time on the bottom of the water. They cannot pull their head and legs into their shell. Thankfully, their bellies don't need as much protection, with their ability to quickly snap at potential threats. Frank is only about 3 years old, but turtles are known to live for a long time, up to 50 years or more. In Nebraska, a fisherman caught this common snapping turtle out of the Missouri River. They call him Big Snap Daddy, and he is estimated to be 90 years old and about 90 pounds. You can check him out at the River NRD Education Center. Notice anything different about the shape of this turtle's shell? It's shaped like a dome, instead of flat like the turtles we've seen so far. That's because this is a box turtle. Box turtles know a trick. Are you ready? That's right, they can hide in their shells. They have a front door that they can close, and by having a round shell, they can fit their entire body safe inside their shell. Box turtles live on land. We can find ornate box turtles in central to western Nebraska. Box turtles don't have webbing between their toes like our aquatic turtles. Instead, they have a club-like foot that works better for life on land. Thanks for joining our Turtle Talk. We hope you enjoyed it. For more information about the Papio-Missouri River NRD, you can find us on all the social media platforms or by checking out our website at www.papionrd.org.